Hi, my name is Calista Plodzien, and I'm a junior applying for the graphic design program. For this video, the project I decided to choose from intro was my Museum of X. I was super excited to program a website because it's something I'd never done before, and I'd also never used Adobe XD before. My first initial question was what the aesthetic for the website should be. I either wanted it to feel very minimalist and clean with sort of a cream color and maybe a black or a brown, or I wanted to take a darker approach to it and go with more of a dark purple and a black. I ended up taking the approach of the purple and black because I found a photo shoot that I did with an ex-roommate of mine about a year and a half ago. The pictures had these beautiful purples and she was all black, her silhouette, and she was holding the moon, and I just thought it would make the most beautiful landing page and also incorporate myself into my project. I immediately had to think about how to encapsulate that feeling of the landing page throughout the whole website, and I decided to stick with that purple hue. I took a little sampler of it and I used it as the background of every web page to keep some consistency throughout the project. I do wonder what the other aesthetic would have looked like, and I think that's something that I might challenge myself to do this summer. I also then asked myself, how do I make this user-friendly? Initially, I did not have a drop-down page for the exhibition, so I ended up implementing a drop-down bar at the exhibition page so that it was easier to bounce from exhibit to exhibit. I recently watched an Adobe XD tutorial that showed how to use the hover feature, and it immediately made me start thinking about ways I could implement that into my own website. In my digital imaging class, we recently learned how to make animation and GIFs. I really wonder what it would have looked like if I included a GIF that I designed myself, maybe of a moon phase or some twinkling stars. Not to take away from the exhibits, but to maybe add some more dimension to the landing page, the about page, and create more interaction with the viewer. I also was very curious if my typographic solutions were working. I used a 5-column grid on my website, and I really tried to adhere to that. Having intro to graphic design and typography within the same semester really helped me when looking back on my projects. Now, all that we've learned in the 2 semesters in those classes, I was able to revisit my website. I ended up adding a drop-down menu and also reinforcing the grid systems that I wasn't really using before. But since learning about their importance and doing some of my own research into other websites and their sort of gridding systems, I really tried to make sure that there was a very solid structure on my website. I'm very grateful for my semester with these professors, and thank you for your time. Have a good day.